Now, the Prime Minister of Iraq's Kurdistan regional government says tensions caused by sanctions on Iran are a cause for concern, but Iraq is still bound by the UN and international law. John Defteria spoke to Barham Salih about Iraq's other objectives and investment plans.
In the City of London, investors are used to the sales pitch on the conference circuit, but maybe not a sales pitch quite like this. Investors packed into this large ballroom to hear the Prime Minister of the Kurdistan regional government. Barham Salih tries to position his region as a reliable hub in a less than secure state.
It's an economic wasteland, but has also abundant resources. Kurdistan today is a vibrant economy, a stable part of Iraq, and I can say with great confidence is a gateway for investment to the rest of Iraq.
In the last few years, the Kurdistan region has attracted $12 billion in non-oil investment. Investors like the fact public spending for infrastructure hit $10 billion, up $4 billion on the year before.
If you look at the regional investors led by Kuwait and Lebanon, the incentives put in place where they took the opportunity early.
We have a very open business environment. We have an investment law that allows foreign ownership of land, allows for transfer of profits. It allows for 10 years tax exemption on investment. So the investment law in Kurdistan is quite attractive for companies to come.
It's fascinating. In the last 20 years, you've actually had cross-border conflicts with Turkey. But if you look at the numbers, you have 6,000 Turkish companies now invested in the Kurdistan region. What is broken here?
Kurdistan was always viewed as a potential threat, as a source of instability, as a divisive factor. We are trying to redefine ourselves. We want to be the indispensable link or bridge among these nations. But we live in that neighborhood. Our relationships with the Turks, with the Iranians, with the Arabs are key to our survival for the future.
Investors have recognized that the real bonanza is the area's vast oil and gas sector, if they can work around the political tug-of-war. The federal government has said it won't acknowledge existing production contracts signed in Kurdistan, but the Prime Minister is confident they will hold up to any legal challenge.
We believe firmly that we are within our constitutional rights to manage our oil sector, and we believe that Iraqi oil policy has not been a success thus far. We can put into this system about 100,000 barrels very soon. We can double that in a period of months, and this is revenue for the Iraqi treasury, and we should not politicize this issue.
To be clear, there's a federal constitution that gives you regional authority,
Indeed.
Which will protect the foreign investment in the oil sector.
The constitution is also very clear. It allows the region supremacy. It gives the region supremacy in terms of laws relating to things like oil and gas, except for sovereign issues.
Now the regional government has aspirations to export gas via the Nabucco pipeline in Turkey when it launches in 2016.
We believe that we have abundant gas resources in Kurdistan, possibly 3 to 6 trillion cubic meters. This is huge and is needed by Nabucco, and we believe both from an economic point of view as well as a strategic point of view. We want to be part of the system, and we are engaged in some discussions on this matter, and we encourage the federal government of Iraq to follow suit. We should not lose that window. This will place Kurdistan and place Iraq firmly on the energy map for Europe and the international community at large.